how are you doing? My name is Daniel Leonard, and you are watching my YouTube channel where I discuss about cryptocurrencies, MLM, and exposing scams. Um, in this video, we are going to talk about the release of Konstantin Ignatov, who was imprisoned in the year of 2018. Okay. And since then, he has been in jail um, until recently when he was released. So we are going to discuss the conditions onto which he was actually released and try to understand if actually the OneCoin case is going to make sense. I want to thank my people who view me from United States. Actually, I have a very big following in India. Uh, we also have a very big following in the United States, surprisingly. We also have a very big following in the UK. Yes. Thank you guys for always watching my videos. So, we are going to talk about the release of Konstantin Ignatov. So, um, a few weeks, 1.5 weeks ago, we got the news about the release of Konstantin Ignatov. He was released from jail and he was taken home under home arrest, and he was given particular conditions where he actually got home on a court bail. A court bond, it's called a court bond of $500,000. Yes, surprisingly, he paid $500,000 to be released on a court bond. It's big money. It's big money. Somebody who can afford to pay $500,000 to be released from jail, it means he has some good millions of money, some good millions, maybe like 800 or even a billion money, $1 billion, or even $2 billion. It's very, very possible. So Konstantin paid $500,000 to be released from jail. It shocked everybody. It shocked everybody. It got us unaware. I was not aware. I was personally not aware that Konstantin would get released, from jail. We actually all expected that he would actually be sentenced, for 7 years or 15 or 20 or lifetime or whatever the court could actually decide. Because before this home arrest release, there was too much postponings of the case. Too much. Too much. Um, Actually, he was even supposed to be, um, you know, sentenced even before the lockdown. Now the coronavirus pandemic thing came in, and there was too many postponings within the 1 year of the lockdown. I think something like 4 or 3 postponings of the case hearing and all that. Those court proceedings, they are too detailed for a normal person like me to keep following and understanding pre-trial, understanding trial and those, yeah. But there were too many postponings of court hearing, court cases, and all that. And at the end of the day, he's released on a court bond of $500,000, and apparently he's in the US, but he cannot move out. That's what the documents say, that he cannot move out, and um, out of the US he moves under particular restrictions and under particular guidance of the security personnel. Um, However, I don't want people to take this condition, the last condition, um, carelessly. There is a condition that they gave Konstantin Ignatov that I can actually read right here, and it states that the defendant is to be released. Mhm. Are you following? The defendant is to be released once all conditions of release have been satisfied. The defendant is to be released once all conditions of release have been satisfied. When I read this statement, I personally interpret it in a, a kind of way that maybe most of the people cannot actually interpret it, maybe, but I personally feel that there is a big chance that Constantine could actually get off every crime that he committed within OneCoin company. Maybe because when I read this, it seems as if there is hope that Constantine would actually meet all the conditions and he will be completely free. Conditions of the release, meaning that he has to fulfill certain things for him to be fully released. People who understand English better than me, you can look into all these details. The defendant to be released once all conditions of release have been satisfied. What does that mean? People who understand English better than me, what does that statement mean? Defendant to be released once all conditions of release have been satisfied. What does that mean? Does it mean he has to say something? Does it mean he has to fulfill some details so that he can actually be able to get off the crimes? I relate that to the English interpreters, to the people who know English more than me. Do not get tired, and I request you to watch this video until the end. Um, After the release, yes, Constantine was too excited, you know. Uh, 2018, 2019, 2020, and some bit months of 2021, almost 3 years and a half being in jail. 3 years and a half being in jail, of social media, of posting, that kind of boredom. I think Constantine got excited and started posting all over Facebook. I can understand. I can understand if you use social media and then, you get off social media about 3 years, you're not seeing anything on the net, you're missing a lot. So I think he got excited and got onto Facebook. Constantine was seen posting, actually commenting on one of the German Facebook pages that posted a blog about his release. Uh, However, this actually brought too much confusions um, among OneCoin victims that actually, why would, of all things, Constantine um, complain about the photo attached onto the article? Because Constantine actually commented on the post complaining why the owner of the article would actually attach a photo where he looks ugly. So Constantine was commenting, requesting them that, you know what, you guys, of all my photos, why would you actually choose this one where I do not look cute? So many people were very, very harsh on him, and they were like, hey, you took people's money, people are crying, people, are crazy about this. But instead of, coming up with a proper statement or an official statement, a strong statement, show that you're a man, you stand by your own word, you can be still trusted, you're posting on two articles that why are they using a photo where you do not look cute? So people were really, really very, very annoyed. He continued actually responding to people's comments, people's complaints, people's, words against him. However, after a few hours, I think he was advised to take the posts off and the comments off. Um, After a few hours, we checked, and he had removed everything, every comment. And actually, he also went on to his Facebook account and removed all information attaching him to OneCoin. Yes. He went to his Facebook page and deleted all information that is actually linking him to OneCoin. So if you reach on Konstantin Facebook page, you may think that he has actually never commented anything on OneCoin. He has never posted anything about OneCoin. He actually went ahead onto his account and deleted all photos where he attended OneCoin functions and all that. Um, when I look at this, I start asking myself, is Konstantin Ignatov walking his journey of him getting off OneCoin cases? Is he going to be released? I also ask myself, arresting somebody with billions of dollars, billions of euros, I personally think that maybe these postponing the release of Constantine on a house arrest, it could be a conspiracy between him and the courts of law. That's my my thinking. Maybe the courts are corrupt. If they are not, then that's good. Um, I was actually talking with some people, Jean Mark Adam and all that, and they had a view that actually Constantine told the court that he would actually testify against Greenwood Sebastian and actually Mark Scott, who was the lawyer of OneCoin. And because he agreed to give his testimonies, that would actually get these people into jail, the court lowered his punishment, and that's why he's on a house arrest. It's like, if you've decided to talk to us, to give us information, okay, let us pay you by giving you a house arrest so that you do not actually stay in jail. That's what people say. However, when you think about somebody with millions of dollars being released to get free, to talk to people, to talk to lawyers, to talk to fellow mafias, talk to fellow scammers, to look at the system again, to get deep, understanding everything, getting into connect with people, social media, emails, and all that. To me, it's very, very risky. It's very, very risky. He might get associated with people, and they actually kill the case. They corrupt officials. There is room for corruption. There is room to suppress evidence. There is room to make the case weak. And I'm so scared about that. I'm so scared about that. However, some people think, he pleaded that he would actually testify against Mark Scott, against Greenwood. But to me, I'm scared. I'm scared, and I think most of you are also scared. So let me know what you think in the comments section. What you think of the release of Konstantin Ignatov into public, to interact with the public. Let me know what you actually think. But if any day happens and he's completely released, we are aware. At least we have that thought. We know there is room for corruption and all that. However, let's pray that it actually things get better, and we get justice, and we see them being imprisoned. We learn our lessons as OneCoin victims. My name is Daniel Enat. I want to thank sponsors of this show, of this YouTube channel. Jamie Barrett at BBC, thank you so much. Mr. Dave Smith, I salute you. Mr. Kikud, I salute you. Miss Jean McAdam, you're a strong pillar. Mr. Bijon DLK, Mr. Tim Tashan, everybody, everybody, everybody. Contact me through my email for interviews, for questions, for a chat. Daniel Enat is my name.